If you have fine natural hair, there are some protective styles that you must absolutely stay away from. And of course, I will give my reasons for saying that. If your goal is length retention and you have fine natural hair, here are four protective hairstyles that might work with people who have coarse hair, but they will not work for you. And I have tested it on my own hair, and I know that some other naturals who have fine hair will be able to testify to what I am saying. The first protective hairstyle you should avoid if you have fine natural hair is mini twists. You must absolutely avoid real tiny mini twists. Fine natural hair gets dry very quickly. No matter the amount of grease and anything that you put on your hair, it is more susceptible to getting dry quickly. And because it is more susceptible to getting dry quickly, the hair also starts to mat up and lock up quickly. Hence, if you are doing mini twists and for it to be a protective style, it means that you are going to leave your hair in that state for at least, let's just say, 6 weeks to 2 months. In my own experience, when I left my hair like that for 3 weeks, my hair started to lock up as if I had dreads. And I'm talking about mini twists that can reach like 100 on your head, okay? I'm not talking about the ones that are like 50, 40. No, those ones they are like medium sized. If you have fine natural hair, your hair is just more likely to lock up. And if you don't now have like a good schedule for you to manage and maintain your hair, it makes it 10 times worse. And also, if you are installing mini twist on your head and you like to wear your hair down, making it more susceptible to dryness on the ends of your hair, more susceptible to the humidity and the environment, making your hair more frizzy and more likely to lock up. Have you seen those three reasons? Those three things combined together will make it harder when you take out each mini twist and you are detangling it. You have to use so much leave-in conditioner and so much time. If you still want to do mini twist because of aesthetic reasons, I suggest that it doesn't stay longer than 2 to 3 weeks on your head with proper remoisturizing. The second protective hairstyle to avoid if you have fine natural hair is mini braids. Mini braids are slightly better than mini twists because your hair doesn't get that flexibility to lock up, right? But at the same time, especially towards the base of the mini braids, your hair can start to lock up in that area. So the issue with most of these hairstyles I'm talking today is because if you leave it for more than 3 weeks, fine natural hair is so much more likely to lock up. Fine hair in general, no matter the race, no matter the kink, no matter if it is straight hair or wavy hair, curly hair or kinky hair, it tends to just lock up more quickly because the diameter of each hair strand is very small, and so it's looking for other of its kind, and they're all marrying themselves. They're all marrying themselves. They don't stay independently of each other, so they are more likely to lock up. I don't know if you have ever watched videos of people who have very tangled hair, very, very tangled hair. If you notice, most times, not all the time, but most times, those people have fine hair. Mini braids, yes, they are slightly better than mini twists, but at the same time, if you leave it in for 3, 4, 5 weeks, your hair will start locking up. And for me, it's not a great time investment. The third protective style that you must avoid if you want to grow longer hair as someone who has fine natural hair is mini cornrows. They are not a great protective hairstyle for the same reasons that we discussed for mini braids and mini twists. And the added thing here is that you do not have access to your scalp when you are in mini cornrows. So now the whole scalp area is also more susceptible to getting locked up. And if you now use extensions with it, and those extensions are a bit on the heavier side, your fine natural hair is not going to be able to withstand the dryness, the humidity, the locking up with extensions as well. The fourth protective style to avoid if you have fine natural hair is consistent heat styles. Consistent straightening of your hair, consistent blow drying of your hair, consistent, except if it's the rough air, because that one you can use cold air on it. But when I mean heat styling, I mean you're applying heat, you're flat ironing, you're curling, and all of that. Fine natural hair has a very thin diameter of individual hair strands, right? So when you keep applying heat on each of those hair strands, they don't even have enough strength to combat dryness. So you're now putting heat on top of it. The amount of split ends, the amount of single stranded knots that will come up from that is more exponential. People that use wigs and they use their hair as leave out, as they keep straightening their hair, even if their hair is coarse, it starts getting weaker. Talk less of people that have fine hair, it will start breaking off. So those are the four protective hairstyles to avoid if you have fine natural hair, and they are all for almost the same reasons. Number one, fine natural hair is much more susceptible to dryness. It is much more susceptible to locking. It is much more susceptible to single-stranded knots. Fine natural hair on its own is already weak, and then the ends of the hair is also weak. So combining those two factors together, you have to be extra careful when taking care of your hair if length retention is your goal. So those are the four protective hairstyles that I think that you should avoid if you want to grow your hair longer. In my next video, I would like to discuss protective hairstyles that you should add into your routine in order to grow longer hair. But that's it for this video. It's still a very beautiful day to smile, and I'll see you guys in my next one.